Good morning, all. Today, I am discussing the next topic uh, in the group dynamics. So, process or a stage of group development or evaluation. So, for all these, same answer: process of group development or a stage of group development or evaluation of group. So, for all these, the same answer. You have to write same answer. So then, the model of group development was first proposed by Bruce Tuckman in 1965. Okay, so this concept is first introduced by the Bruce Tuckman in 1965. So he maintained that these phases are all necessary in order for growth, to face up to challenges, to tackle problems, to find solutions, to plan work, and to deliver results. So according to Bruce Tuckman, he said some of the important stages in the group development are for growth. First one is for growth. So that means for the purpose of development, we are establishing the teams or groups. And then to face up to challenges, suppose you have to face, suppose we are having any challenges. So at that time, how to face that challenges? That is another important thing. So to face up to challenges, then to tackle problems, suppose we are handling the problem in a tactic manner. For that purpose also, there is a need of group development. And to find solutions for a critical problems. Okay, so for that purpose also, there is a need of group development. So then after that, to plan work, suppose you have to plan something about some work or something, or about some task or some work or some job. So then for that purpose also, there is a need of group development. And then under to deliver results, and we are getting the good results from this, that is also, for that purpose also, there is a need of group development. Okay, so these are the phases, important phases in the group development. So we have to maintain, suppose we are getting all these things through group development only. Okay, suppose for the growth purpose, that means the development, and also we are facing, suppose how to face the challenges, and then to tackle the problems, that means handling of the problems in a tactical manner, and also we have to find the solutions for a critical problem. That purpose also there is a need of group development. And then now we have to plan something about work or some task or some job. For that purpose also there is a need of group development. And to plan for work, okay, so then and to deliver results, and finally we are getting the results from all these things, then that purpose also there is a group development. Okay, so these are the important phases in the group development. Okay, then these are the important stages of group formation. So in modern trends, Brusman is initiated the theory that group development for a process. After that, there are some changes are there in the group development process. So in modern trends, some of the, suppose after that, some of the modern management people are changed that theory. So then stages of group development or group formation. So there are 5 stages. One is stage 1 is forming, stage 2 is the storming, and stage 3 is the norming, and stage 4 is the performing, and stage 5 is the adjourning. Okay, so these are the 5 important stages while you are form a group. Suppose if you want to form a group, then you must follow all these stages if any type of group. Okay, so if you have any type of group, so basically you have to follow these norms, must and should. First one is stage 1 forming. So members get to know each other and set ground rules. So in the stage 1, members know about each other. That means understanding with, suppose we are knowing about other persons, group members very clearly. So without knowing, we are not working in a with a team spirit, not working with a team spirit. Because of that, so we are well known each other, and set ground rules. After that, we have to set some rules for that group. Okay, so at the time of forming, so we have to mention what are the rules and regulations for this group. So the group members must follow these rules and regulations. Okay. So then next one is stage 2. So stage 2 is the storming. So storming means members come to resist control by group leaders and show hostility. Okay, so members come to resist control by group leaders. Okay, so members are controlled by the group leaders. That is common thing. Okay, so all the members in the group must resist by the group leaders. Okay, so they are under the control of group leader. Okay, so if you are accepting or not accepting, that is another thing. So, but you have to follow what the leader said. Okay, so you have to follow instructions of the leader. Okay, so and show hostility. Some suppose hostile behavior means negative attitude. That means some enemy. You will suppose the group members are feel the leader is their enemy. Okay, so because the leader is strongly insisting what he is suppose what he is expecting from that group. So and also the leader is giving instructions and the members are must follow these rules and regulations or some restrictions. If they are accepting or not accepting, but the group members are must follow the leader's instructions. That's why the group members are treated the group leaders as their enemies. Hostility means shatrutvam. Okay, so then stage 3. Stage 3 means norming. Stage 3 is norming. So norming means members work together, developing close relationships and feelings of cohesiveness. So members work together. So all are come together and also developing a close relationships. Okay. So and also feelings of cohesiveness. Okay. So feeling of cohesiveness means so coordination. Cohesiveness means coordination. That means they are helping one with another. They are coordinating with one with another. Suppose if any task, suppose group is nothing but within the group there is a need of cohesiveness. So cohesiveness means samanvayam. Okay, so there is a cohesiveness in between the group members. That means there is a coordination between the group members. Then only it will be successful. Otherwise, it will be failure. Okay, so that's why there is a cohesiveness. There is a need of cohesiveness, and also there is a close relationships. Okay, so with only these, then the group spirit is 100% achieved. So then they are work together and also they share everything. So then they complete the task within a stipulated time. Okay, so then the purpose of the group will be fulfilled. For the what purpose you have to form the group, that purpose will be fulfilled. Then stage 4, that is performing. So stage 4 performing means group members work towards getting their jobs done. Okay, so group members work towards getting their jobs done. That means what the task they are assigned, they complete the task. Okay, within the specified time. Okay, so that is next stage 4, and stage 5 is adjourning. Okay, so adjourning means after something, suppose you have to achieve the purpose, we are for completing the task, then automatically the group will be dissolved. Okay, so the purpose of forming of that group is completed. Okay, so then adjourning means we have to adjourning means the house is adjourned, the court is adjourned, that means vaida. Okay, so in meaning in Telugu is vaida. Adjourning means vaida. So group may disband either after meeting their goals or because members leave, then the group, the purpose of group will be adjourned. That means we are temporarily hold the purpose of the group. Okay, so that is the adjourning. Or suppose we are completing the task, then that after that also the group is adjourned. Okay, so that means it is in a idle state. Okay, so there is no participation and they come back to their works. their regular works. Okay, so that is the, these are the 5 important stages in the group formation. Then this is also another one. So in each and every stage, what we have to what the important things are there in the each and every phase, they are clearly mentioned in this diagram. So then in the forming, there is excitement, anticipation, anxiety, and optimism. So at the stage of a group forming, there is something excitement. So because the new group is started, the people are excited, the group members are excited, very much excited, and also some of the members are anticipate, and also there is some anxiety, and also there is some optimism. That means that there is a hope to fulfill. Suppose we are achieving this task after forming a group. Then storming. So storming means, that means reality and frustration and dissatisfaction and adjustment anxiety. So in the, at the stage of storming, there is a realization, and also then some frustrations are there. Suppose the group members are got frustrated, and there is a dissatisfaction in the group members, and also there is something, suppose you have some anxiety, but you have to adjust according to the situations, then you have to control it. Then at the stage of norming, there is shared goals. So all the people are sharing, suppose there is a common goal, they are shared with all, that is shared to all. Then team cohesion, common thing, there is a coordination between the team members. And copying, there is a keep monitoring. Copying means you have to monitor how the group performance is. And there is an acceptance. So all the people are accepted the group norms. And then after that, performing. So performing means in the performing, there is a teamwork. The basic thing, very first thing is teamwork. There is a need of teamwork. Then only the purpose of group will be fulfilled. And after that, cohesiveness. So cohesiveness means that is nothing but a coordination in between the people. And then after that, leadership. So leadership means there is a need of leadership. The group leader leads that group. Then the group, the team members, the group members are followed the instructions of the group leader. Then they are completing the task. What the leader is assigned, the task will be completed by the group members. So there is a leadership. That means the leader motivates the group members, and also he according to the instructions of the leader, they do the work. The group, the team members are do the work. Then the task will be completed. Then after that, performance. That is common thing, because all the group members performed well, then only the group purpose will be fulfilled, or a group will be successful. Then after that, adjourning. So adjourning means there is a separation of anxiety. That means we suppress. That means we are gradually reduce the anxiety. And after that, there is a crisis. So that means suppose is there any unwanted things are happening, then it leads to some crisis. Then the group purpose will be the purpose of group will be that means adjourning. That means it will be temporarily in the hold. Okay. Then next one is dissatisfaction. So ultimately, at the stage of adjourning, all the group members are dissatisfied, and also there is some negative negative attitudes are developed in the group members. Then the purpose of the group will be temporarily in a hold. Then after that, after adjourning, there is some next things. Next steps are options are explored. So what are the options? Suppose the problem will be occurred in the group, then how to resolve it. So there is any options to resolve the issues in the group. Then after that, skilled. Okay, so there is a need of skilled people to take the group into the next level. Then after that, anticipation. Suppose there is a big anticipation for this group, then ultimately you have to adjourn that group. Then finally, excitement. Then again you have to bring some excitement about the group. Then only the group will be continued to the next level. Okay, so this is about formation of group. This is another example. Suppose in detail about formation of the group. So first we have to mention only 5 steps. This is the next step. That means after adjourning, then we want to continue that group. Then again we are going to these next steps. All these steps: options explored and skilled and anticipation and excitement. Okay, so this is a simple explanation about this one. Then after that we are see about each and every phase. So of the group development. Then first phase is forming. So in the forming, the first stage is in the little life of a group is concerned with forming a group. So first you have to form a group. So or else there is no need to all other things, all other steps. First you have to, at the basic stage is very basic stage in the group is, first you have to form the group. That is the first thing of the life of a group. So the stage is characterized by members seeking either work assignment or other benefit like status, affiliation, power, etc. in an informal group. So formal groups and informal groups are there. So that's why in a formal group, the members, the group is characterized, the members of the group is characterized for the purpose of like status or affiliation or power. For that purpose, they are formed into a group. So, and second one, sorry, so in formal group, there is a work assignment by the leader. So they complete the task assigned by the leader, that is comes to the formal group. And informal groups for the benefit of like a status, affiliation and power, etc. For that purpose they are formed into a group, that is called as informal group. Okay, so members at this stage either engage in busy type of activity or show a empathy. Okay, so in this groups members, the members of the group are engaged in the work, they are in a busy type of activity or some show some empathy. That means they are understanding the uh, feelings of the other people. Then next stage is storming. Okay, so storming means the next stage in this group is marked by the formation of dyads and triads. Okay, so then the next stage is storming. Okay, so what is the meaning of dyads? Okay, so formation of 1 minute. So the formation of group is more than two people. Dyad means two or more two people. Triads means three people. Okay, so that means minimum number is two, or two or more. That means two or three people minimum. So after that you have to increase up to 100 members. So the group size is, I think the group size is very minimum, then only we are getting the effective result. So maximum 10 members or 15 members, that is enough to form a group. So the minimum is two or three people. Dyad means two and triad means three. Okay, so then members seek out familiar or similar individuals and begin a deeper sharing of self. Okay, so all the group members are familiar or similar individuals. That means both are having the same attitude and same goals and same assumptions, and they are begin in a deeper sharing of self, and they are begin to sharing in a deeper manner of self, and continued attention to the subgroup creates a differentiation in the group, and tensions across the dyads triads may appear. Okay, so continued attention to the subgroup, so they are maintaining some continued attention to the subgroup creates a differentiation in the group, and tensions across the dyads triads may appear. Suppose there is a big group. After that forming a group, they want to divide it into subgroups. That means there is a subtasks in the that work. the each and every task will be distributed to some group of people in that group. Okay, so they are divided into subgroup. Then the task will be assigned to that subgroup. Then they are focusing on that task only, and they are completing the task. For that purpose, we have to divide the group people into the dyads and triads. Two people, for suppose you are framing into a subgroup with a two people, that will be dyad, and you have to create a subgroup with three people, that is called as triads. Okay, so then pairing is a common phenomenon. So in the group there is a pairing, so you have to there is no individual work. So one or two or more people are must in the group or subgroup, and there will be conflict about controlling the group. So yes, there is some conflict to controlling the group, because there are there are other subgroups are there. So the monitoring and controlling is something some a little bit complicated in this subgroups. Okay, so when you are maintaining a subgroups, so this is the storming. Okay, so storming. Then after that, norming. So norming means the third stage of group development is marked by a more serious concern about task performance. Okay, so this is a third stage of the group development. It is marked by a more serious concern about task performance. Suppose for what purpose we are maintaining the group, we are creating the group. So there is a need of to complete the task. Okay, for the purpose of to complete the task within a stipulated time, and for that purpose there is a need of some performance. Okay, so the some serious performance of the group members we required. Then the dyads and triads begin to open up and seek out other members in the group. Okay, so then the dyads and triads, okay, so the two or three people are begin to open up and seek out other members in the group. Okay, so and the two or three people are open up and seek out other members in the group, and they are open up, and also they are observing what the other members in the group, and they are also giving some support to that people, and efforts are made to establish various norms for task performance. Okay, so then efforts are made to establish various norms for task performance. There is a various norms for task performance. There is a need of suppose you have to establish for the purpose of group, then various norms for task performance. Okay, so according to the task, the norms are changed. Okay, so according to the task performance, the norms are changed. Then members begin to take greater responsibility for their own group and relationship, while the authority figure becomes relaxed. Okay, so members begin to take greater responsibility for their own group. Okay, so the members are begin to take greater responsibility. After that, we are the members are in the group are taking the greater responsibility for their own group. Each and every member must take the responsibility for their own group and relationship, while the authority figures becomes relaxed. So under the relationship is also very, very important, and while the authority figure becomes relaxed. So there is authority, but it is up to some level that will be relaxed. Okay, that means uh, uh, there is no 100% authority is not applied on the group members. The group leader is not applying all the authority on the employees. Something there is a relaxation will be given by the group leader. Okay. Then once this stage is complete, a clear picture will emerge about hierarchy of leadership. So after successful completion of this phase, then there is a clear picture about the authority and hierarchy of the leadership. So what are the levels and what is the leadership style? So we are getting all the idea about these things. Then the norming stage is over with the solidification of the group structure and a sense of group identity and camaraderie. So these are the some high level words. So don't worry about this. then you have to put some dictionary with you while reading, then it is very easy for you. Okay, so then solidification. Okay, so what is the meaning of solidification? That means you have to suppose there is a liquid, then that will be converted into some material form, that is called as solidification of a group structure and a sense of group identity, Kamaridarian. Okay, so camaraderie is nothing but that means a good person, that means a eminent person. So he maintains some friendliness, and also he try to motivates the other people. That people will be called as comrade. That is group identity. So in general, we are called it as we are pronounced it as comrade. So actually, it is not called as a comrade, camaraderie. So then there is a group identity and camaraderie. That means there is a solidification of the group structure, and also there is a sense of group identity, and also the group leader will be act like as a comrade. Okay, so comrade means he is an eminent person to run the group. Okay, so that is norming. Okay, so after that, performing. So performing is another important thing. So this is a stage of a fully functional group where members see themselves as a group and get involved in the task. Okay, so this is the stage of fully functional group. Then after that, the three stages are completed. Then the group will be fully functional. That means they are starting the work which is assigned for that group, where members see themselves as a group and get involved in the task. And the members, all the members are involved in the task, and they are start doing the work. Then each person makes a contribution, and the authority figure is also seen as a part of the group. Okay, so each person makes a contribution. So the group members, each and every person is giving some contribution to the group, and also there is authority figure is also seen as a part of the group. So the authority person, that means the group leader, also is a part of the group. Then he controls the group. Okay, so then group norms are followed and collective pressure is accepted to ensure the process of group effectiveness of the group. Okay, so after that, so there is group norms are followed by the collective pressure. So all the group members are having the equal rights and responsibilities, and they are respecting with each other, and all the group members are must follow the rules framed for that group. Each and every person must follow the group rules and regulations. Otherwise, there is no use of that group. Okay, so then there is a need of all the group members are followed the group norms, which is framed by the group leader. Okay, so or the management. Then only suppose each and every person have the same response. That means there is a collective pressure to follow all the persons the group norms. Then only the process of group effectiveness of the group will be achieved. Then the group may redefine its goals, development in the light of information from the outside environment, and show an autonomous will to pursue those goals. Okay, then the group may be redefined because suppose is there according to the goals. Okay, development, there is a redefine of the group. Okay, in the light of information from the outside environment, and show an autonomous will to pursue those goals. Suppose there is a change in the outside environment, so based on that you have to change the group. That means you have to redefine the group, and there is an show an autonomous will to pursue those goals. That means we are giving some autonomy to achieve that goals. There is also need of some redefinement of the group. the long term viability of the group is established and nurtured, then only the purpose of the the long term viability of the group is established and also nurtured. Okay, so this is about performing. Then after that, adjourning. So adjourning means in the case of temporary groups like project team, task force, or any other such group which have a limited task at hand, also have a fifth stage. This is known as adjourning. That means the purpose of the group or the goal of the group is completed, then the group will be adjourned. Suppose there is a case for that purpose where uh, we are framing a task force to uh, solve that case. Then after solving that case, the purpose of the group will be fulfilled or completed, then the group will be dissolved. Okay, so after completing the purpose of the group, then there is no there is suppose what is the use of that group? Okay, so suppose the task achieved by that group, then there is no need of that group, then we dissolve that group. That is nothing but called as adjourning. Okay, suppose there is a project. So after completing the project, so for that purpose we are creating a group, we are forming a group. Then after completing that project, then the group will be dissolved, because the purpose of the group is completed or achieved. Then there is no use of that group, that's why you have to dissolve that group. That means adjourning. Okay, so something like project team or task force or any other such groups which have a limited task. Okay, so at hand also have a fifth stage. This is known as adjourning. The group decides to disband. That means the group will be disband, means that means dissolved, and suppose the members are again back into their positions, and some members may feel happy over the performance at that time. After completing the group purpose, achieving the group purpose, then they feel some of the people are feeling very happy about their performance, and some may be unhappy over the stoppage of meeting with group members, and some of the people are feel very bad or sad because the group will be adjourned. That means they stop the meetings, and also we are unable to talk with the group members after completing the group purpose. That means after that also you have to talk. So because there is a mobiles, there is no need to worry. So nowadays, and adjourning may also be referred to as a morning the adjustment of the group. That means adjourning means you have to adjust in the group. Okay, that is the main meaning of this adjourning. Then the readers must note that the 4 stages of group development mentioned above for permanent groups are merely suggestive. So for the suppose there is a permanent group, so the permanent groups are following must follow 5 steps. There is a compulsory. It is compulsory. So in reality, several stages may go on simultaneously. So suppose now coming into the reality, the group, suppose the formation of the group having several stages also simultaneously. Okay, so this is about process of group formation or stages of group formation. Okay, so this is one of the important topic in this unit. Okay, so that's it today. I stopped over here. The topic is over.